Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. This is your boy PorterRock77 back at you with another video. Of course, I'm your only friend in these YouTube streets. Check out the description box there. You see the link to my Twitter. Hit me up there with a follow so we could continue the conversations. And of course, thank you so much for the support for the channel. It's been growing exponentially and I truly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you stick around by hitting the subscribe button and the notification. All right? The power of exclusives. What Sony has done and brought out, especially with this year, truly shows what compelling exclusives do for a gaming console. All right. People are going to say fanboys. I'm not even going to say people. I'm going to say fanboys. Fanboys are going to say, was PlayStation gamers are only hyping these because these are exclusives to PlayStation. But when you really look at the pulse of the streets, on these gaming streets, you'll see PC gamers excited about these games. You'll see even some Nintendo gamers excited about these games. And we're not talking about the haters and the fanboys. We're talking about just gamers. You know, sure, their preference is PC. Their preference is Nintendo. Their preference is Xbox. But they don't care about this console war shit. They don't care about being slaves to a product. They're not fanboying. They don't have their shields up. They're not doing any of this non-profit work. They prefer Xbox. They think Xbox is the best box. They prefer Nintendo. They think that's the best company in the world. They prefer PC because it is the best platform to game on. That's valid, legit opinions that they have. But because they're not slaves to their preferred brand, they recognize the amazing exclusives PlayStation is coming out with. And many of them are making the choice to finally jump on the PlayStation box. You know, some of them are choosing the Slim, some of them are choosing the Pro. Even dudes who, and dudettes, of course, gamers, who were not really impressed about the Pro, are getting the Pro because at the least it's the best representation of the exclusives. Maybe not the multiplats, because they probably own a platform that has the better version of multiplats, Xbox One X or PC. But they want the best version of these first-party exclusives or these exclusives that's coming to the PlayStation 4 platform, which is perfectly fine. Some are opting for the Slim, you know, because even though it's not the most powerful version of the PS4, it still looks great. And it's at a great price. Some of them can get it for $200 with a bundle, whatever, you know. But the point is, compelling exclusives make people talk. Even if the PlayStation, or in particular, even if that platform is not your preferred platform. If that platform has compelling exclusives and you can afford it, you will go after it. This is the fundamental idea Phil Spencer failed to acknowledge or to think about when he took over as the head of Microsoft Studio in 2014. He clearly did not prioritize exclusives and the products that his publishing, Microsoft Publishing, releases as the most important factor. And the reality is, it's always been the most important factor. And we're not just talking this gen. Some of you will be like, well, 3 years ago, when it comes to PlayStation, it's been all about power. I'll take your 3 and I'll raise you 30 plus years of gaming. Pretty much all the platforms that we've been playing, generation after generation after generation, has been defined by their exclusive publishing, their exclusive games. Nintendo consoles, going back to Nintendo Entertainment System, their exclusive games define that platform. Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1, 2, all the platforms. Even the platforms that were not so much successful, TurboGrafx 16s, Atari Jaguar, even those consoles, those platforms were defined by those exclusives and how good the first-party publishing can push. Phil Spencer should have made that the #1 priority. I understand he wanted to release a console with more power, yada, yada, yada. But let's look at hindsight. The Xbox One X released in November. A couple of months ago, right? We're in April, right? So November, December, January, February, March, April. 5 months ago. What has Xbox truly accomplished with the Xbox One X other than just simply saying they have the most powerful console? What does that really mean in context? Because ever since the release of the One X, they have not won an NPD as the #1 selling Xbox product. It has not been the #1 selling device anywhere around the world. It hasn't improved sales to the point where they can be competitive with everyone else. In fact, the Switch is the hottest item, and it so happens to be the weakest In fact, no one's really talking about these comparisons of 4K games simply because there's not enough owners. There's not enough Pro owners. There's not enough Xbox One X owners. So what has really been accomplished? If anything, in my opinion, the Xbox brand is looking worse than it's ever been. Not even the OG Xbox looked this bad, and that console was getting its ass kicked by the PS2. But it was still a respected console with lots of games. No one was saying that that console didn't have games, or that the first-party publishing was hurting, or that Xbox is going through, as my boy Next Gen 720 aka Zaire says, diabetic gaming. The cracking is lacking. These things wasn't happening on the Xbox, OG Xbox, and Xbox 360. So in my opinion, Xbox One X is looking, or the Xbox brand is looking worse than it's ever been before. Now, I'm not saying that the console brand is going to die. Don't twist up my words. I'm not saying that it's going to disappear. You're going to get a new Xbox. You're going to get new stuff, whatever. But it's clear, absolutely clear, it's not things such as refunds and Game Pass and EA Access that truly make a console look great. Not saying that those services are bad or stupid or whatever. They're great services, they're great options, consumer friendly, all that stuff, but that's not the main point of the console. For a console to truly look good, the first party publishing has to be at its best, has to release compelling titles, has to release titles that will make people from other platforms look at that platform and be like, holy shit, I got to play that. All right? I have an Xbox One. I don't have it here. It's in shipment. But the reason why I bought it is to play potential compelling titles that the Xbox brand will bring. All right? Because the truth is, sure, PlayStation 4 has tons of games. But not all games are compelling. Not all exclusives are the very best. You know? I will always play the most compelling top exclusives on any given platform before I will play a mediocre exclusive. You understand? So I will play a big compelling title on Xbox before I play a mediocre exclusive on PlayStation. You know, because there's only so much time and only so much gaming I can do. There's only so much amount of games I'll be able to play in my lifetime. So I will spend less time playing mediocre games and more time getting the very best that's out there as a multi-platform owner. And I'm sure many of you are the same. Some of you who are single platform owners that can buy a multi-platform, another console, in other words, become a multi-platform owners. Some of you decided that you won't be a multi-platform owner simply because you feel you don't have time, that the platform that you do play on has plenty of games. Well, I challenge you with this. If you can afford another platform, doesn't matter what that platform is, why wouldn't you? Because you could spend time playing the very best that platform has to offer, vice the mediocre games that is part of the library of your preferred platform. Granted, it's your preferred platform, but it shouldn't be about the platform. It should be about the time you spend with the game you're playing. And that's what I think this gen, many of these gamers forgot about this gen. It's not the box you're playing, it's the games that you're playing. So if you own 2 boxes, 3 boxes, right? Why would you play a mediocre average game on one box when you can power on another platform and play the very best title, and a compelling title? Does that make sense? So don't focus too much on the box. Sure, you may enjoy the box because of features and it's your preferred platform. Preferred platform doesn't mean you're stuck with the platform and that every time you play a game, it has to be on your preferred platform. No, it doesn't. All right? Preferred platform is the one you generally go to. But remember, pick the difference between an average game and a top game. All right? But this is your boy, Puerto Rock 77. That's all I have for this video, and I'm out. Peace.